I'll intro us up. Snake it. Welcome to Untamed Thoughts. Hey, Jacqueline.
Hey, Brandy.
What's up?
Nothing.
I've missed you since Saturday.
I know. I've missed you too. How was your Easter?
It was good. I was surrounded by all the kids, and, you know, that's where my life is. So I had a very good Easter.
I saw all of your photos, and they were gorgeous.
Thank you. I'll have to post the funniest picture that we took. I'll have to post that in Untamed Thoughts so you guys can see it too, because John cracked all of us up. I decided at the last minute that I wanted to take a picture with my nieces and nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And I was there by myself. I didn't even say anything to John about, hey, come get in the picture. I just thought I need a picture with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So we've taken 3 or 4 pictures. They're trying to get the babies to look at them. And all of a sudden, here comes John. And he plops himself down in front, laying on his side, posing. Hank was standing in front of me, had no idea what to think about it, was infatuated with the fact that Uncle John is laying on the floor. The photo of me alone was funny because I'm laughing with my mouth wide open. It reminded me of my Uncle Kevin. It was good. It was the best picture of the whole day.
I love that picture because you posted it on your page.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I will be keeping that one forever and ever. What are you drinking? I saw you take a drink.
I'm drinking some sweet tea. What's in your cup?
A little Crown and Coke for the day. It's been a week and it's only Tuesday.
Oh my God. That is something.
Yeah, I mean, it's something.
Ugh.
Okay, so we have these funny news stories and we want to lead with those this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm totally intrigued and I want you to go first.
No, I went first last time.
Okay, fine. I feel like mine's not going to be as good as yours this week, but that's okay. So I saw a story as I was flipping through Facebook today, and our local police reporter, and the headline, let me see if I can find it really quickly. I was trying to find that right before you called me. So the headline is, chalking tires to enforce parking rules is unconstitutional, a court finds. It says the parking officer who swipes a chalk mark on your tire to keep track of how long you've been parked is violating the Constitution, a federal appeals court's panel found Monday. A 3-judge panel of the 6th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals, that is a mouthful, in Cincinnati reinstated a 2017 case brought by Allison Taylor, who was issued 15 parking tickets in 3 years in Saginaw, Michigan, by the same parking enforcement officer who's described in the suit as the city's most prolific issuer of parking tickets.
Okay.
I'm sure there's probably a reason for that, right?
Right.
It says Taylor argued that marking tires with chalk constituted an unreasonable search under the 4th Amendment to the Constitution, but a U.S. district judge in Michigan dismissed the suit in 2017, writing that even if chalking a tire is a search, it's a reasonable one because a piece of chalk isn't an information gathering device that could violate Taylor's privacy, like a GPS tracker, for example. The appeals panel Monday agreed that chalking a tire is a search, but the judge disagreed that it was a reasonable search. I still don't understand how that is a search.
I don't either.
You're not looking in the car, you're looking at the car. So every time I walk by and look at a car, I'm conducting an unreasonable search of the vehicle? What?
Well, I look in the window.
Me too. I mean, I need to see how gross people are.
Hey.
So,
real quick.
Go ahead.
Just wondering, there's a cat meowing. I'm not
sure
if it's, is it yours?
Yeah.
There she is.
She needs attention. apparently.
I thought that I'd gotten a pet and hadn't remembered it.
No, not the case. It's mine. She's needy.
Okay, so if a police officer, are they meter maids? Like, okay, if parking enforcers.
Yes. Parking enforcement officer is what they referred to this person as.
Parking enforcement officers, if they are not allowed to chalk a tire because it's unconstitutional.
But they can take a picture of the license plate, or they can take a picture of the tire.
Well, how is taking a picture of the tire gonna do anything?
I don't know, but wouldn't that also violate your civil rights?
I think taking a picture of my license plate without due cause is.
What about your tire?
I mean, take a picture of my tire. I don't know what that's going to tell you.
That's my point. I don't know what that is going to solve.
Nothing.
Take a picture of the tire. How do you know my tire from somebody else's tire? Where are you saving this to? I don't know. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
So what does that mean for your county? Like if they did this in Long Beach, my initial is, oh, good. If I get a good parking space in a 2-hour parking only section, I don't have to worry about getting a ticket anymore, pretty much.
I mean, that's kind of what I'm thinking, that everybody else is going to be also thinking that there's no rules with parking anymore.
So, and on the other side of that, since nobody else has to worry about the 2-hour minimum, I'm never going to find a parking spot in Long Beach.
And you've now put that parking enforcement officer out of a job.
That's true too. Well, no, because he's going around taking pictures that aren't helping him determine.
There has to be another way to handle this. I'm trying to think of how we do it in Montgomery County. And I want to say, I can remember when I used to work downtown Conroe, she would walk around, she would chalk the tire and write down the license plate. Because in order to get a ticket, you have to have your license plate written down, right?
Yeah.
So she would do that with the time, and then she would walk back by, and I would eventually get a ticket. So how is that not violating your privacy, other than because I don't know for a fact, but our license plates numbers public record?
I think they are.
I think they are too, and that may be the loophole. I don't know if they're public record or not, but that may be the loophole.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting.
I don't know what that's going to mean for parking, especially
for
your county. So if she takes it up to...
well, this didn't happen in my county. This happened in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Oh, you did say that.
And the original tickets were issued in Michigan. So I don't know, but that was a federal appeals court. So that federally, that should be the entire U.S., right?
No, not necessarily, because you have different, oh God, people are going to be emailing us about how wrong I am about to be. But
I mean,
the federal court, there's a separation to where they can rule on a certain law, but the states still have jurisdiction over local law. So they set the standard of what you cannot violate, but the states, the locals, if they
can have more strict rules, more stringent.
Yes, which is why like a lot of the things that have passed in law.
But they're not going to allow the local authority to violate your civil constitutional rights.
Yeah, they're going to have to define that.
Yeah. I feel like we need to stop before it gets too political.
Okay.
Woo us, wow us.
Well, mine, oh my God.
Say it out loud. Come on, I'm dying over here.
This is from the New York Times archive.
Okay, so this is not new.
It's old.
How old? Do we know?
Yes. This is from July 10th, 1864. And
Holy
it's the
smokes.
Times. Are you ready for the headline?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. I'll tell you when you say it.
So this is the Archive Times from July 10th, 1864. The headline is Snake in a Woman's Stomach.
Okay.
The Lockport Journal tells the following horrible story. A woman living in Mercer, CW, the wife of Mr. Evers, for 4 years past, has been afflicted with a singular difficulty in her stomach. This is how they wrote the article. Her complaint has until within a short time past, they talked weird back then, baffled the skill of physicians. So basically, the woman had some stomach issues, kept going to the doctors. They were like,
we don't know.
How many of us can relate to this? I'm going through a similar experience right this minute.
Been there, done that as well.
The complaint commenced about 4 years. So for 4 years,
Jeez.
She's having an issue with her stomach. She's going to the physicians. And she is reporting a tickling and uneasy sensation in the pit of her stomach. The same sensation continued to increase in severity over time. A few months since it became the incontrovertible opinion of the most skillful physicians that the increasing difficulty has been the growth of a snake in the stomach. It has grown so large now that it distends the stomach so as to produce a bunch upon the outside as large as a quart bowl. Upon pressing this bunch, with the hand, the reptile recoils and produces great distress in the stomach.
No! What?
It gets worse. When fish or meat is being cooked in the room, if the snake is not satisfied with food, it rises up in the throat, producing strangulation. When desiring food, it manifests it by rising up in the throat. Physicians can see no way in which the snake can be removed without certain death to the woman, Mrs. Evers, who is about 35 years of age. She is, of course, feeble in health now, but is around the house.
I'm sorry. Shoot me. Right between the eyes. Let me watch it. I don't care. No.
Because of the age of this article, 1864, I thought, because wasn't that around the time if you had a headache, they would let the spirits out, psychology, they would drill holes or whatever?
Like probably. I can't help but think one of the first things I thought of as you were reading this was it has to have been a tapeworm. And they just didn't know what a tapeworm was, right?
I'm hoping, but what bothered me was that it distends the stomach so as to produce a bunch upon the outside. So it's coming out of her what? Her butt?
It says it. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I'm going to have nightmares, damn it.
But see, and they said upon pressing the bunch with the hand. So it's coming out of her body and they're pressing it. So like I don't know how big a tapeworm gets.
It's pushing like to the skin, like pushing out the skin, right? Distending
outside.
Or it's inside. It's pulling. I'm confused about my wording.
It says it has grown.
I need a vocabulary lesson.
It distends the stomach so as to produce a bunch upon the outside as large as a quart bowl. Upon pressing this bunch with the hand, the reptile recoils and produces great distress in the stomach.
Okay, so then that means...
I don't know if a tapeworm can come up your throat and strangle you.
But it's in your stomach, so why couldn't it?
But could the tapeworm be so big that it
was there for 4 years, eating everything she ate. Sure, the hell it can, I guess. I don't know.
well,
I've never had a tapeworm. Maybe No, I don't need a tapeworm. Shut up, Brandy.
So your idea to share weird stories, and I've been to several doctors in the last couple of weeks because I'm having stomach issues. And then
this is what you come across?
I searched weird stories, snake in a woman's stomach.
Watch what's fixing to happen.
Hello.
You need that much attention, kitty. Get down. Get down. Get down. You have food. Go away. I love you. I'll see you later.
Yeah. So now I'm more anxious about my stomach issues.
Okay. This is not the 1800s.
True. How did the stomach get in? How did the snake get in her stomach?
That's what makes me think it was a tapeworm. There's no way she had a literal reptile unless she swallowed a snake egg that didn't hatch and it hatched inside of her. I mean, come on. How did a reptile get inside of her?
I don't know.
They had to have just been making shit up as they went. Snakes just don't appear in your body. They better not, damn it.
In which the snake can be removed without certain death. She was 35 and she's feeble in health.
Duh. I mean, it makes me feel like even more so that it had to have been a tapeworm because it knew when it was hungry and it came up and asked for food. That sounds the most ridiculous thing I've ever said.
I am Googling how big do tapeworms get?
Yes, do that right now.
How big do tapeworms? And if anybody's listening that has ever had a tapeworm,
we need to know all the details. No. Tell me. No.
You're right. It was a tapeworm and they didn't know.
Stop looking at pictures.
It's Google.
Hide them. Scroll down.
Okay. Adult tapeworms can measure more than 80 feet long.
80 feet.
80 feet.
Okay, I need to know how long intestines are.
And can survive as long as 30 years in a host. Some tapeworms attach themselves to the walls of the intestines where they cause irritation or mild inflammation, while others pass through to your stool and exit your body. Okay, but I want to know.
Okay, wait. This thing can get, did you say 80?
Yes, 80 feet from the mayoclinic.org.
Okay, I am looking at hypertextbook.com and it says, oh wait, maybe I needed to read further. It says it's shorter than the small intestines, only about 1.5 meters or 5 feet long. The human intestine is divided into 2 sections, the small, which is about 6 meters or 20 feet, and the large intestine, which is a larger diameter and is about 5 feet. So that's only 25 feet. Where's the rest of it go?
I don't know. Can tapeworms strangle you? Okay. So,
why are we doing this?
Well, it was interesting.
It's still interesting, but I'm disgusted a little bit.
They can come out of your nose and mouth, and it can act like it can choke you. So you're right. This lady, they didn't know what a tapeworm
had a tapeworm
was,
and didn't know it.
Yeah, she had a massive tapeworm.
Okay, how do we not get a tapeworm?
Yeah. Okay. Good Google. No raw fish. That means no oysters.
I don't eat that slimy shit anyway.
Me neither.
Wash your hands with soap and water before eating or handling food or after using the toilet. Duh.
Yeah. Who's not
Who
doing
doesn't
that?
do that? When traveling in areas where a tapeworm is more common, wash and cook all fruits and vegetables with
Oh my God. Oh
safe
my God.
with
Oh my
safe
God.
water before eating.
Oh my God.
What are you doing? Stop it.
Did you know you can get a tapeworm infestation?
What?
Yeah.
What? How did we not have tapeworms? It says exposure to livestock. Oh, but it's talking about in areas where human and animal feces are not disposed of properly. So basically, don't play with your shit and don't eat raw stuff.
Right. Raw fish.
There goes your sushi.
That I'm fine.
See, I was
wasn't
right
married to it.
all along.
I wasn't married to my sushi. Oh my God. I didn't know you
You won't
could
be
get a
now.
tapeworm infestation.
No. No, that's not cool. I don't need an infestation of. God bless America.
From sea to shine.
I just poured Crown and Coke all over the place.
No.
My phone jumped out of its holder. See, even my phone couldn't take it. It had to jump right out.
That is crazy.
That's absolutely nuts.
Oh, I have some good news.
Okay, what? I like good news.
Tapeworm infections are rare in the United
Praise.
States.
I think I'll sleep better tonight knowing that.
It's very rare in the United States.
I told you didn't have a tapeworm, hooker.
Whew.
No, that's not like I can't even imagine going through something like that for as long as this poor woman dealt
4
with
years.
it. Or longer, God only knows, because they were afraid to take it out.
Oh,
So, oh my gosh. That's insane. I'm so glad that medicine has advanced.
me too. Our
At
meeting
least a
is
little
in 10
bit.
minutes.
We only have 10 minutes? Well, I mean, that's good.
And
What
we
now?
play with our hair. Now that sorry, mamas. Just for you.
Right? I don't know. That's crazy. I'm out of drink. I poured half my drink all over the table. That's it.
You can make another one.
I feel better. I'm so glad I'm not so glad you said that story, but I'm so glad that we talked this week, because it's been a week already and it's only Tuesday and I'm drinking on a Tuesday. Not
It's
much,
okay.
don't worry. But it's just been one thing after another this week. So thank you for being the light in my day.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Anything planned for the rest of your week?
No, I'm just going to work the rest of the week. I have I do have plans over the weekend. We're going to a crawfish boil birthday party for my dad's girlfriend's daughter.
Oh, that's
so that should be fun. And we don't know anyone. So I don't know what's I'll report back.
awesome. You want to think of our theme for next week?
Let's see. Well, I can't think ahead that far right now. What could it possibly be? Got anything?
Well, let's still do weird stories, but let's
Absolutely.
pick a theme. Weird stories about.
I never talked about my ghost. I can talk about my ghost finally.
Perfect. Let's do ghosts and cults. I want to do one about a cult.
Perfect. Let's do that then.
Awesome.
We got it.
Done.
No
I
tapeworms,
hope you have
please.
the rest of your week goes better.
Me too. It'll be fine.
Hmm?
You're going to go eat bone broth?
I'm gonna go buy bone broth and hope that I don't have a tapeworm.
You don't have a tapeworm. No more tapeworm crap.
I'm not Googling anything else.
You're a liar.
I'm such a liar. I have to Google for colts. I'll go down another rabbit hole.
No more tapeworms. We educated y'all. Let's just put
There
it that
you
way.
go.
I like that
And
better.
if any of you has had a weird stomach issue that you're willing to share,
We want to hear
email
about it.
us. We want to hear about it.
Message us, Facebook, whatever. We want to hear about your weird tummy stories.
Yes. And to prepare for next week, if you have any weird ghost or cult stories, send them
For sure.
in. I
Heck,
want a
yes, we
good
want-
Ouija board story.
No, I don't like those. But you know who has a good ghost story?
Who?
Mr. Molk. We're gonna have to hit him up. He and I actually share a ghost story.
Really?
Yeah. I
I
don't know
wanna
if he'll
hear it.
remember that.
See if he'll
We'll
email it in.
I will.
All right.
I will. I'll message him. Okay, sister. Are we out?
We're out. Peace.
We'll see you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.